What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about why I'm very excited for Elden Ring. So I've done this in the past couple of weeks for a couple of the games that have released, and I think this is just a fun little video that I've put together where I just kind of gush about the game, just kind of talk one last time about my excitement for it, and I try to put the video up a few days, really, before either the review scores go up or the game itself goes up, and here we are for Elden Ring. So yeah, and I'm not BSing around. I'm not making stuff up. I'm truly, I guess, for all these videos, I've been very excited for the games that I've been talking about. I am excited for Elden Ring. I really am. And I said it before in the whole why I'm buying it and you should too video. It's tough because I'm horrible at these games. I'm so bad. I go in almost expect. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe that actually kind of hurts my mentality. But maybe I should just go into this game just being like, you know what? I'm gonna face it head on and I'm going to enjoy it. And I think a lot of that stuff honestly does happen in my head where it's like I really have reached a state just because I'm again consistently I've just been bad and I've never made it very far in any of these, but I've played all of them. I've literally played every single one. I just never make it all that far. And so I think in my head, each new time, I really have just a renew. I almost like Dumbledore, wanded out of my the memory out of my head, where it's like I know maybe what's gonna happen to me when I play these games, but I don't care. I want to experience it. I want to see what they've done. I want to, I actually, honestly, in a way, I want to give them my money. I definitely respect From Software. I think they deserve it. And again, I enjoy it's not like I'm giving them money to play the game for 5 minutes. No, I give it a shot. And again, as I said in that, why I'm buying it video, I think I stand the best chance in this game, and I think other people have told me that too in the comments, which you guys have been very helpful, the From Software community or the Soulsborne community, right? I really do think I stand a pretty good chance of advancing now, and I've never once declared that I'll beat this game. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that'll end up happening. I do have a friend of mine that we play games together, we talk. He's getting the game. He's pretty okay at them, and he's offered to invade my world or whatever and help me out. So I'm gonna have backup. Obviously we've talked a little bit about the development of this game, that it in a way it is gonna be easier. You can take things at your own speed a little bit more. You can skip bosses and come back to them, all this different stuff, right? That you can have people actually invade your world much faster and easier than ever before. So they've definitely done some stuff to make it easier. Now, by the way, I'm in support of games being difficult if they want to be. I don't need an easy mode. I've never once demanded it. So I want to make that kind of clear where I stand on it. I don't actually need the game to be easier. It's just kind of the way that it's been talked about, that that I've overheard, so that and that's fine. That's fine. I'm excited to jump in. As I've said, the only thing that really gets in my way, this is the thing out of everything, the only thing that gets in my way, and it's a me problem, I want to make that very clear, is Horizon. I think I mentioned Horizon in the last video, and people were like, how does Horizon impact Elden Ring? I don't think from a community standpoint it does. For the people that are going to play Elden Ring are not going to be stopped by Dying Light. They're not going to be stopped by Sifu. They're not going to be stopped by Horizon. You know what I mean? Horizon's not going to stop it. I just mean me, just in terms of how I play games and all the games I do play. I'm going to have to put Horizon down. There's no way I'll do everything in Horizon by the time Elden Ring comes out. So I'll have to put a Horizon down. And I guess my worry in my head is I'll be playing Elden Ring, but I know I'll have Horizon kind of waiting, in the background. It's do I rush through Elden Ring? If I struggle, do I quit faster because of Horizon? So stuff like that. That's a me thing, but that's what this video is. I'm literally talking about myself. It's a very selfish video. So, just to kind of throw that in there, right? That's honestly the thing I'm worried about the most, is that kind of external pressure to play Horizon, which I assume, now when I'm recording this video, I haven't played it. I'm going to actually play it in a few hours after I record this. So I'm going to assume I'm going to like the game, so it'll be there. But no, I'm excited to jump in. I'm excited to have a good time. I really, and I always get the Sekiro or Sekiro, whichever one you want to pronounce that. I really liked that game. I really did. I want to say, I died a lot, and I didn't make it very far, but I think I enjoyed that game more than maybe Bloodborne was the other one. I think, honestly, the games are a little bit faster, a little bit more fluid, just maybe because the other games I play, outside of From Software, I think maybe they spoke to me a little bit more, but I think, connected with those two games, even though, again, I did not make it far. I really enjoyed them. Elden Ring kind of gives, to me, gives off similar vibes, obviously a little bit different, but I'm excited to kind of just jump in, give it a go. And you know, I don't know. Every time a new one of these games comes out, I do feel like I'm a slightly different person, or I'm at a different point in my life where even when Sekiro or Bloodborne came out, those were kind of the ages where I didn't like beat any game, not just From Software games. I'd play, you know, dozens of games every month. Maybe dozens is a little exaggeratory, but you know, I would play as many new releases as possible, and I wouldn't even beat single player stories that took 10, 15 hours to beat. I wouldn't even beat them. It's just kind of like where I was in my life, or you know, doing other stuff in my life. I never beat them. Now I think I'm a little bit more determined. Maybe I have more free time. I don't know. And I actually don't. But, you know, I think I am more determined, and I'm more willing to stick through it and see it all the way through. So I do feel, even from like a mental preparedness standard or like, you know, mindset, I think I'm more ready than ever to not just give it a shot, but really try to stick through it. And as I've said, like, I don't think I'm like a horrible... I do come off that way in like live streams. If you only watch my live streams, you would think I'm the worst gamer in the world. But that's just because I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to answer questions. But I honestly don't think I'm that bad. And I have played outside of From Software games. I've played a lot of very difficult games, and I think I've done rather good. Most recent example of Sifu, you know, Returnal, Nex Machina, which is, I think, a very difficult game if you want to perfect it. Velocity 2X, one of my all-time favorites, very indie, very, very small. I don't know how many people have heard of that game, but that game is phenomenal. That game is very difficult, and I platinumed that game. I was like I think I'm in the 1%, you know, the 1 percentile that platinum that game. So, like, I love sound shapes. I can keep going. I love difficult games. It's just the kind of difficulty that from, like, literally just the way the game is, because, you know, Nex Machina or Velocity 2X or Sifu, you know, all those games are different than From Software. It's just the From Software games that kind of trip me up. But no, I'm ready. Hopefully you guys are too. I know there's obviously, like, let's not kid around. The From Software group has a gigantic fan base, very smart, very intelligent, very passionate, also very good at playing games. Okay, those are all very nice things I can say about the community immediately, and I wouldn't even consider myself a part of it. But I'm ready to go. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I will be covering this game. I don't know how exactly. I don't know which video types, you know, I'll be putting up over the next week or two, but there will be, you know, Elden Ring content on the channel if you guys want to, you know, stick around and watch those. Maybe I'll live stream the game. That could be fun. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.